Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. Delighted, as always, to be joined by Paul Kelly. This is a weigh-in reaction video for Joyce versus Derek Chisora, taking place at the O2 Arena in London ahead of tomorrow night. If you like this video, please do subscribe to us if you aren't already. Would be very much appreciated. We have a range of content going on all the time, so please do subscribe and get involved. Paul, obviously, there's no factor about whether these guys make weight or not. This is a heavyweight fight. Chisora's come in at 256 pounds, similar weight to when he fought around a year ago. Joyce, on the other hand, 281. So Joyce obviously came in very heavy for the Zhang rematch. Came in even heavier against Cash Ali earlier this year, and yeah, still coming in heavy 281, which is just a lot heavier than he has done in kind of the early stages of his career. Um, Intense face off at the end there. What did you make of it all, Paul?
Yeah, thanks for having me on as always, mate. Echoing what you said there. I love the wee face off there. See, I like that. As we know, Joyce seems like a really nice fella. Seems like kind of good fun. We know what Chisora's like. I feel like you never know with Chisora whether he's in a happy mood or if he's going to flip straight away. When they were staring off and Joyce tripped his cap, I was like, oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's going to erupt here. But he didn't. But yeah, no, I mean, I was all for that. I love when that happens. A bit of needle, whether it's real or not. But you could tell that both men were really just looking into each other's eyes and kind of, I bet they were wishing that it was, 24 hours later or tomorrow or fight night already to take each other's head off.
Yeah,
But yeah, an interesting way in as far as the actual as far as the actual face off and stuff goes. But I'm sure we'll come on to the actual weights in a second. But yeah, that's also quite interesting for me.
yeah. It feels like Chisora has kind of matured over the years, and it feels like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, if someone had done that to his hat, there might not be a fight tomorrow night, and this would be a different sort of video. But yeah, look, I think say what you like about the fight. I think both men are kind of coming to fight. Both men are coming to win. I think it means a lot to both men. This fight's been brewing for some times. Both fighters are from London, and it's obviously a big venue tomorrow, and in sense of the O2. So it's look, it's going to be entertaining, regardless of what you think of it. Why do you think any idea why Joyce keeps on coming in so heavy, Paul? He was obviously went from coming in arguably too light to coming in too heavy in those Zhang fights. Obviously, didn't work out for him in that Zhang rematch. Came in heavy again against Cash Ali, but arguably didn't need to be in the best shape of his life to beat Cash Ali. Why do you think he's kind of stuck with that? Is it just because you're the bigger man than Chisora, you want to come in significantly heavier than him? He's done that by around 25 pounds today. Why do you think he keeps doing that, and do you think he'll kind of continue to do it for the rest of his career?
I mean, it's an interesting one for me. You think, in my opinion, Joe Joyce's best weight is kind of when he's fought around the 270 mark. So that's when we've seen the best of Joe Joyce, in my opinion. I think the first Zhang fight, he was too light,
Mm.
evidently. Second one, when he gained 25 pounds and was 281, which is obviously more or less bang on the button what he's weighed in here today as well. I think that was maybe a bit too heavy. Obviously, the Cash Ali one, as you said, was a bit little. He didn't need to be in his best shape, with all due respect, to win that fight. But I don't know, mate. It startles me, to be honest. It must just be that he wants to impose himself on Chisora because he is the taller man and he is the naturally bigger man, as you said. Going to be 25 pounds there today was heavier, and probably be, I don't know whether they'll gain much weight as heavyweights. Obviously, didn't have to make weight as such, but say it'll be something similar when they step into the ring tomorrow night. I really don't know, mate. That must be his
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah,
I'm going to try and impose myself on you, but I'm tire you out. We all know Chisora's, especially of late, his gas tank kind of is questionable. After a few rounds, definitely into the second half of the fight anyway. So maybe that's what he's trying to wear Chisora down and take him out in the second half of the fight. Maybe that's his thinking. But for me, that's not Joyce's ideal weight. He should be 10 pounds at least, in my opinion, lighter than what he's weighed in at.
yeah. And like, things I can't help but feel that Joyce kind of when he was really I'm going to say it kind of at his peak and beating top guys. He was coming in significant, quite a bit lighter. Joseph Parker, 271 pounds. Carlos Takam, 263. Daniel Dubois, 258. And then just when you compare that to his performances at the heavier weights, it's a surprise. And if Chisora was a bigger man, I would understand it more, but it is a surprise to me that he's continued to come in that heavy. It really is, but we'll see what happens. I know you're filming a final predictions show later today, Paul. I'll let you crack on with that. So I'm not going to ask you for a final prediction here. And for me personally, I do see a Joyce win. Um, yeah, for a variety of reasons, I do think Chisora is well past his best, and Joyce should have enough in him to be able to to be able to get the win done tomorrow the win done tomorrow night. One question I do have before we go: if Joyce does win, can you see him getting back into that genuine top 10, top 15 mix, i.e., in the kind of and competing against the likes of Daniel Dubois, Joseph Parker, like he has done in the past, or do you think his days kind of as a top 10 heavyweight are over?
I definitely think he can, but just simply because there's narratives there. Say he was to beat Chisora, he already has wins over Joseph Parker and Daniel Dubois, who are arguably in the form of their life and now obviously above Joyce in heavyweight pecking order. But because he has a win over them, if you're Joe Parker, you're thinking that loss to Joe Joyce, I want to avenge that. So he could be in a big fight there. Same as Daniel Dubois. Dubois maybe like, I was too young then, too much too soon, but I'd smash Joyce now. So I think if he wins, provided he wins against Chisora, of course, he can definitely climb back up into maybe the top 15, top 10. But whether or not he can ever win a world title or fight for one even remains to be seen. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, we'll see. He has to beat Derek Chisora. Has to beat Derek Chisora first, so we will see what happens. Paul, thank you for your time as always. Great doing these videos with you. And as I've said, if you enjoyed this video, please do check out the rest of our content and do subscribe. Paul, thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, mate. All the best.